What's going on, one and all, and welcome back to the city of One-Way Bay, a city that smells mighty weird right now. And no, it's not this fire, it's actually all of these dead people. Yes, we are in a bonus episode of One-Way Bay. It's kind of coming out on a day that it normally doesn't, but I'd rather play One-Way Bay right now than go ahead and record Planet Coaster because I'm having technical difficulties over on that end, but also because the citizens of One-Way Bay need me. Yes, we are. We're dying, and it's not good. And also, I noticed that we forgot to connect up the train line in the last episode, so we should do that. But yeah, first off, we need to figure this out. This is a problem. We have death on our hands, and I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I think one of the ways that we could probably help a little bit is to go into our budget tab and take the healthcare hearses. Yes, so we'll up the budget for this a little bit, and by that I mean like 10%, just so we get more hearses out. So instead of opening up all the crematoriums, we'll just get more hearses out. This is probably going to take a huge hit on our budget, but that's okay for now because we have so much money in the bank. So while that's doing that, let's go over here and figure this out. I need to delete this train road. Train road? Yes, train road's a word, I guess. Let me go into the terraform tool here. And I want to do this. I want to create a little bit of a channel and hopefully do it a little better. And then basically take the top railroad, and go over this with a bridge, hopefully. Yeah, looks good, I think. And then connect that back up, just so we get this connected. Why? Why would you even do that? So, yeah, we are pretty much back up and running there. And then this will go under there eventually and connect up there. I do want to get that done. I'm not sure if we'll do that in this episode, although I think we could, feasibly. It's just a matter of what is going on in One-Way Bay right now, and that is we have people dying, we have not enough buyers for products because people are dying. So yeah, deathwave 2016 is in full force. Actually, is there a date? Oh yeah, technically 2016. Yeah, I think rush hour actually probably reset the clock because we had played so many years in this playthrough, but up to the point that we installed rush hour. So yeah, let's figure out what's going on over here. As you can see, none of these hotels really came back. I'm just kind of waiting for this event to happen. We'll see what happens downtown. It is at the stadium, right? Yes, it's at the stadium. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit. So we have minus 6,000 coming in. Yeah, I think we just have to wait this one out. So we have people leaving, we have people dying. I don't know if we're going to wait this one out, to be honest. We may be in a position where so much bad is about to happen that we might have to rebuild One-Way Bay from the ground up. And I've done that before, but it's not fun. Like, you have to like de-zone a lot of like other things and just basically shrink the size of your city down and then slowly build it back up from the ground. And honestly, that doesn't sound like very much fun, especially for a city of this size. But okay, I don't know, should we just wait it out? I think we should probably turn a couple more of these back on. Yeah, this is one hell of a death wave on our hands here. I'm just so worried because we're currently losing 300 people. And, you know, I don't think we moved 300 people in at once. Like, I don't think we zoned a huge chunk of residential that would, like, warrant a bunch of people coming in at once. And usually that's what happens for death waves. And it's raining. I don't think we had any rain last episode, which was a nice change, but I don't know. We're just all on the bay, especially, I guess. It's, kickoff in 90 minutes. Cool. But yeah, on the bay, it appears to rain quite frequently. So, all right, so we all of a sudden have a bunch of people at the stadium. I think the event started like right now. Yeah, at 11. It is now 11:18 in One Way Bay. And yeah, people are at the stadium. It looks good. They apparently, anyone who's alive is at the stadium. That's pretty much what this came down to. Did we end up losing any of these general stores from last episode? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, they are all still there. The landmark in One Way Bay is, of course, still around. So that's good. We, actually, because there's nothing here, we could probably afford another parking garage or something. Actually, people do park in the parking garage, so maybe we should put another one of those in here. It's probably not a bad idea, but let me go ahead and check. I think I made a hotkey. Yes, Control E is what I set a hotkey to make the toolbars expand, so that's nice. Okay, boom. Another parking garage, and then this is still zoned for hotel space. Once that goes ahead and, you know, we get our demand back, because, oh man. Yeah, this isn't looking good. We are very rapidly moving through our budget, and I think one way that we could probably fix that is to take the healthcare budget back down again. Should we do that now? And by that I mean look at other things. Like, the road maintenance costs us a super ton of money. Does that make sense? A shit ton of money? That's a better way to put it, I guess. So yeah, it's probably one of the bigger parts of our budget. Actually, it is. Next to the landfill, which we are probably doing pretty good with. And honestly, because we have so many people dying and so many spaces or houses moving out, we could probably do with eliminating one of these or turning them off for now. Yeah, let's go with a couple of these, because it'll save us a little bit of money. That saves us a couple $1,000s per week, which is nice. Okay. What? Burned buildings? Yes, everything's kind of going to a very anarchy-based state of living in One Way Bay all of a sudden. And, well, we know why. It's because everybody's dying. I'd like to see this number drop to below 100. That would make me feel comfortable, but unfortunately, it's not looking like that at this moment. We're pretty bad. I'm just gonna turn these back on. You know what? I think we need to turn a majority of them back on. I think things are upgrading around because people are kind of moving back in, but I don't know. I don't know. We're going through like a day in One Way Bay at this point. Like, we have the stadium, the event at the stadium's over, and we're going through a day, but because there's like a simulation running under the rush hour mod, people are like buying homes and upgrading them basically within hours. So, I mean, you have to allow that to happen. It's a little unrealistic to have like a high-rise building pop up in the matter of 3 game hours, but you know what? It has to do. It has to work. That's how the game has to work, so let's just allow it and ignore it. I should have probably never have even brought it up. Alright, so I don't really want to do a bunch of stuff over here right now because terraforming would just eat through budget, and if we eat through budget, it's going to be a problem if we end up at a point where we can't recover One Way Bay. You know, I want to have some emergency funds in the system, so to speak, I guess. So let's just place down some trees. You guys know me. I love trees. I don't know why I love trees, but it just makes the game look so much better. So I kind of wanted this little part out here to be kind of a park, or not really a park, but just some green space. What do you want? You want electricity? There's lights on, so I don't think that's 96 cents a week, really? Is there a piece of budget that, yeah, technically this is a park, so that park budget does affect the upkeep levels for that, I guess is what I was asking. Is there a crematorium over here? Yes, but we never turned it off, so yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at that. We're actually gaining population. Okay, so now we can probably close out some of these crematoriums once again. Just like one or two, probably, maybe, probably. I don't even know. Was there one up in the Pinwheel District? I don't even remember. I don't think so. No, that's just graveyards. And then there's one in Pleasure Town, which is kind of strange, but it's just because there's not really anybody living in Pleasure Town per se, but I mean, I guess people do die in Pleasure Town. I mean, you know what they say, what happens in Pleasure Town could kill you. So I think that's what people say, at least. I'm not exactly sure. All right, let's speed through the night, I guess. Our budget it's not good right now. We don't have a lot of income, but I think it's just because, okay, it's a combination of things, I think. We've upped the budget for healthcare. We've also put a couple more of those crematoriums back on. So those are actually costing us more than they were before. And then on top of that, we had a bunch of people move out, so we're not really getting the tax revenue from that. And on top of that, we're also playing with rush hour, and that seems to skew the numbers just ever so slightly during the night and the day. I can't see what the hell's going on. Because it's nighttime and because it's raining, we're just gonna have to wait this one out, you know? We'll just kind of zoom around the city in cinematic view, I guess, and take random shots of the sun coming up over the mountains to the east, and watch this cruise ship kind of do a drift and leave Port Pleasure. But all right, so hopefully this rain will go away. I always say that, and it never seems to. So it could be raining for another 3 days. We never know here in One Way Bay. If anybody wants to take on the job of weatherman for One Way Bay, be my guest. The news station, the local news, is definitely hiring at this point. We definitely need some more people in here to let us know what the hell's going on. Because, actually, look at that. All of these death symbols are orange, and they're not red anymore. So that seems to be a very welcome sight in One Way Bay. This little graphical glitch in here I still have never fixed, and it kind of irks me. But, I don't know. I need to go through and actually fix that. And, okay, so we have 400 people moving into the city, which is very, very encouraging. So I'm going to go ahead and, actually, we're in the pluses again. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and start terraforming this just so we can kind of, you know, plan or finish out this little transit hub over here. Even though this doesn't seem to be that big of an importance right now in One Way Bay, I don't think. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get the mining area laid out. These people are finally happy that they can leave the frickin' parking lot area. They can finally legally get back onto the highway and go back to their everyday life. Where are you going, sir? You're driving out of the city. You're a tourist, an uneducated senior. Oh well. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a little bit more terraforming. I need to get this train line run down here, and then I need to take into account, actually, you know what? I wanted to put a bus hub here, but I don't know if that's gonna work with that train line right there that I just laid out, so I'm gonna actually delete that. So yeah, since this is gonna be a really big or a really big transportation transit hub, it's gonna bring people from Pleasure Town and downtown back up here. So I'm planning on putting a bus, what is this? A bus station, the big one, in over here. And actually, I don't know how big those things are. So let me just kind of lay this out real quick. Put the bus station in, and that works out perfectly. We should be able to go ahead and link up this behind here. Yes, nice. I am very, very happy that worked out. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delete this real quick. Yes, because the terraforming needs to be done before anything else back here, just so it stays flat. I mean, the terraforming in this game can get a little quirky sometimes, so you just want to make sure you cover all the... you smooth everything out so nothing unexpectedly jumps up at you. Okay. Now, of course, you're gonna be annoying with it. Why is snapping not on? Oh, it's probably because those walls are right there, so boom. There we go. So now we have a place... I'm gonna turn this off, actually. Now we have a hub where buses can come up. It's probably not the most efficient thing, to be honest. So a bus can come up here, come around here, into the station, out the station, and out this way, and then this way will connect out to Suburbia over here. So that'll be nice. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and... You know what? I'm kind of thinking maybe we do some terraforming around here where we take this level and kind of do like down here like this. And so we could do some really cool things over here, I think, in terms of this train line coming over the road and then the road coming down on a slope. So let's try to figure that out real quick. Just so we can, you know, kind of get this more of an idea of what we're doing here, I think, is what we need to do. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have something in my head right now for this, but I'm not sure if it's going to work in actuality. I'm just not exactly sure on it. And then the walls are a whole nother animal. We've all seen how those go. If you've played this game, you definitely know by now how annoying those walls can be to get working. So, okay. So I'll take the slope tool, and I'll go to here, and I'll start here and work it up. There we go. Cool. And now that should give us just enough of a... actually, let's take the smooth tool a little bit there. Yeah, that should give us a nice little slope to bring everything down. And look at our budget right now. It is nice. It is back on track. Perfect. Very cool. All right, so once again, the smooth tool. All right, let's take this from right... You know what? Let's take it right from the middle. Yes. And take it down. And, of course, this is going to look really weird, watch. Yeah, very strange. Actually, it's a very nice, gentle slope, but I don't think that's what I was going for. Let's bump this brush size up just so we can do a little bit more at a time here. Nice. Cool. Alright, and then, actually, let's just do this, and let's take the terraform tool once again, go like this, and start it from right here this time. And there we go. Cool. That should work out, I'm thinking. So here's what I was thinking. This will come down like this, and then maybe meet up with... Do we want this to meet up over here? Probably, because if we have a bunch of traffic coming up through here, it's going to get very congested up there. And on top of that, there's really nothing else that goes on over here. So, I mean, we couldn't really put any parking lots down. So this will be kind of a really cool little drive through like a wooded area. And then, look at the demand we have for residential right now. That's very encouraging as well. So, alright. And then, that's that. And then I was thinking that maybe we do some sort of... Man, terraforming this entire thing is going to be a very annoying thing. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Although we can probably take one road out and then have the train come down over this on kind of like a ledge. I think that could be kind of cool. Let's try to make that happen real quick while we kind of wrap this episode up. It's gone kind of long. We've done a lot. We've actually managed to, I think, get rid of the death crisis for the most part. We apparently... Yeah, look at that. There's not that much death going on over here anymore, so I think we've pulled out of that a little bit. That's that's good, because I was honestly kind of worried for a little bit there. Like, are we gonna make it out of this one? It looked pretty bad, but we've gotten it sorted out. It's all good. Everybody back in One Way Bay is fine. Right. I kind of want to make, like, an actual bridge here. Can I do that? Can we do that? I could do that. Actually, you know what? Let's take the step down and we can actually make it look good, I think. Although that's gonna block the road. So I don't think I do want to do that. There we go. A nice bridge like that. Perfect. And then, of course, it's gonna try to fix itself, but I don't know. It'll be fine. And then we'll go around here back to the station. And that's kind of what I was thinking. So yeah, in the next episode, we'll kind of do a little bit, or you know what? I'll do that in between episodes. A little more terraforming, make this look good in here. Probably a lot of slope edit stuff. I don't think you guys want to see me do that. I know terraforming itself can get very boring, but we're going to take this slope down, or this track down a slope to kind of meet up over here. And then we'll connect this up, and in the next episode, the transit line will finally be in place. That'll be good, and we kind of can put a wrap on this whole station. Maybe you guys in the comments can name this station. Give us a name for this whole transit hub, and we'll go from there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We made it through. Everything looks brighter in One Way Bay. It doesn't smell like dead people anymore. And yeah, things are looking up. So guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked this video with a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for that.